Boy, that shot we went to commercial on.
I know, it's beautiful out
Isn't
there.
that gorgeous? It's beautiful.
You know, it's interesting. The story we just had on reminds me, my dad, of course, Akron firefighter.
He
A lot
is
of
one of
people
those
know that.
heroes.
That's right.
He's retired. But one of his jobs when we had an incident here in Northeast Ohio that an entire family was killed in carbon monoxide was to answer questions about carbon monoxide detectors. And I think it's really important that folks remember that if you have a carbon monoxide detector, check it out.
Yeah.
Make sure it's still working properly. That's the one that everybody forgets about. We always think to change the batteries in our smoke detectors and whatnot, but those carbon monoxide detectors are equally as important. And it's cold, so we need the heater on right now. And we've seen these high, thin clouds as we take a little stroll through the studio, but the temperatures are going to be dropping tonight. No big surprise there. As a matter of fact, over the next few hours, we'll see those clouds increasing and the temperatures dipping back to around 30 or so by midnight. Wouldn't be surprised if we were in the upper 20s across most of the area to begin the day tomorrow. High, thin clouds are coming at us off of a storm system that is not going to have direct impacts here. Whew. Last week at this time, we saw this storm system in the forecast models, and it looked like it was going to come right up on a super favorable track for us to get painted with the heavy snow. That track shifted east, and it took all the moisture with it, and now it looks like areas of the big cities out toward New York City is going to get hammered with more than a foot of snow, especially just north and west of the city. You can see where all the winter storm warnings are posted. That's where the heaviest snow band is expected to be. The winter weather advisories don't even hit Pittsburgh at this point, and then there's a chance they could get a little ice down in portions of Kentucky. So all of that is on the colder side of the storm system. The windy and wet side of the storm system is across the Carolinas and down into Georgia too. So the whole thing is unfolding right now as the storm system wraps up, and takes that snow east. You can see where the heaviest snow is. They're talking about anywhere from 8 to 15 inches of snow in the suburbs northwest of New York City. So I would have to say, if you have any travel plans tomorrow, specifically in the early part of the day, especially if it's air travel, please know we could have some delays because there's so many planes that go through that area. So Newark, LaGuardia, JFK, even up into Boston, they could have some issues farther south into Washington, Philadelphia. So some pretty big airports are going to be impacted by that. And you can see we have that little bit of snow that showed up, and that's basically the indication that we could have some very light lake effect. This is noon tomorrow, so you can see where the heart of that snow is. This is not great for the travel picture for tomorrow. Once the storm system goes by, though, we develop a more northwesterly wind. We may have a little bit of lake effect snow tomorrow. I think it'd be more decorative than anything. More importantly, that's going to unlock some cooler air for us, so it will be chilly Wednesday as we await our next storm system, a clipper system that's expected to swing through on Thursday, bringing us rain to a mix and then eventually to some snow, and we may end up getting a light coating on the backside of that one. But otherwise, it's pretty easy stuff. So the light snow stays farther south. Clouds will be on the increase tonight. We drop back to around 30. National Designer on the hour forecast for tomorrow doesn't look too bad either, with a mix of clouds and sun and a few snow showers thrown in to boot. We have temperatures that are going to be in the mid-30s. The Union Home Mortgage Outlook takes us into the upper 30s with mostly sunny skies for Valentine's Day. That rain and snow moves in with the clipper system on Thursday, so we're going to go mid-40s midday, then the temperatures begin to fall. Cooler air settles in for Friday and for Saturday with some scattered flurries around, and then early next week we'll see temperatures taking off again with mostly sunny skies. Jay?
All right, Bets, thank you very much.